evening, fam.
Or good night, it depends on where in the world you are.
Yeah, good night, good morning, good afternoon. It's the A team here. It has been a while since we have been able to sit down together and do a live. We're always throwing ideas at each other and talking about what we want to go live with, and it's either Frank doing it or it's me doing it, but we rarely get a chance to sit and come to you live together. So I am so excited about today. I know it's kind of late, but this is the time we have. And so I am so excited to come to you today with my hubby, my boo thing. It's just so good to be sitting next to him live with you all. So, listen here, you want to share this video. Of course, it'll be on our YouTube channel, and we are on 5 different streams. So you want to share this video and like it, subscribe, hit the bell. You know the drill. But listen, you guys have been seeing and we've been talking to you via phone, messenger, text message, WhatsApp, everything. We have been talking to you all about this CMOS. And so we have started our company, Kadesh, which has been a super blessing to us. And so we wanted to come to explain and have some conversation. I wanted to have some conversation with Frank in reference to what it is that we're doing, bring it to you. And then any questions that you have today, we want to be able to answer those questions to the best of our knowledge and have some dialogue. And so you want to share this video because for those of you who have had questions, all of the inboxes that we get
Yeah, we get a
in
lot of
reference
questions
in
about
reference
CMOS.
to what's going on and what is this and can you consume it and where is the gel and do you have the drink and all of these different things that you guys have been asking. Tonight is the night that you can ask these questions as well. So we'll have some different stuff on the screen for you. You see our website is up there, www.kadesh.biz, and we got some fun stuff on this site and more stuff coming. But most of all, we have information, we have knowledge, we have clear description of what the items are that we are selling. So it's a, it's self-explanatory, right? It's a non-negotiable.
Yep, yep.
If you can comprehend what you're reading, you know exactly what you're taking, and you can do your research on your own. One of the things that I love about Frank is that he is always researching. He will never open his mouth and say something about something that he don't know, and if he doesn't know, he'll tell you he don't know, but he'll find out for you. So we have so many items on Kadesh, and just a little bit about how it was birthed. And Frank will talk about him being from Jamaica and a lot of things that he has learned being in America almost 30 years, where they were doing things back in the day that was truly healthy for you. But then when he came to America and got Americanized, it was all the hoopla, right? So going back to the roots, going back to the herbs, going back to what God created for us to help our bodies live, and not only live but thrive. And it's just a blessing to have that under my roof. I play and joke with him every day when he's asking, "Did you take those vitamins I left out for you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all 1,000 of them." But everything that the Lord gives him, ministry starts at home, right? So I got to be healthy too. You will see our display back here, which we'll be bringing it a little bit closer a little bit later on in the video if you have questions about it. But listen here, we're going to get started. So, Frank, talk to
Yep.
us first of all. Thank you so much for joining me
You are so
tonight.
welcome. What else would I do?
I love you. So, talk to us about your daily regimen and some of the herbs that you take and why you take them.
Okay.
Because we know that Kadesh was birthed out of what it was that you wanted to see in your health and in your body as we grow older
Okay.
and age and things start
So
happening.
this is gonna be pretty much a walk in the park. Why? Because growing up in Jamaica, I grew up about less than 2 miles from the beach.
Mhm.
And when you grow up less than 10 miles from the beach, you actually I spend all summer on the beach.
Mhm.
Most Sundays we're on the beach.
I'm jealous.
It's just natural. We're on the beach. And if there is something in the water, we probably get it.
Yeah.
So we grew up drinking herbs,
Yeah.
not because it wasn't like a choice. Oh, I'm choose to be herbal.
Yeah.
No, it was a necessity.
Yeah.
You ate from the land, you ate from the sea, whatever you can, because it was a way of life.
And you grew up on a farm.
Yeah, we grew up on the farm, and the
Mhm.
farm was less than 2 miles from the beach.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, and taking that for granted, so coming here, we realized that what we have was kind of like paradise.
Mhm.
We had organic food. We didn't even call it organic food because it was, what else would we call it? We wouldn't even call it organic
Mhm.
because it was natural.
Mhm.
So it was weird hearing people call, oh, it's really organic. But what is organic?
Yeah.
It's the way the food was supposed to be in the first place
Yeah.
before man started messing with it.
Without the
So
junk.
yeah,
Mhm.
without the junk. So we grew up drinking sea moss. We don't even call it sea moss. We call it Irish moss.
Mhm. Mhm.
We grew up drinking Irish moss because it was cheap food.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was cheap food, and anybody could get it.
Mhm.
You go dive in the ocean, dive
Mhm.
in the sea, and pull up some weeds.
Mhm.
It looks like weed when you pull it up out of the rock. So, and knowing that it was, we didn't even go through the biological structure of what it's going to do to you. We
Mhm.
only knew that it was good for you, drink
Mhm.
it.
Because it came from the ocean.
Yeah, it's good food, drink it.
Mhm.
And we used to look at it as a cheap form of jello.
Mm. Jello.
we, Anybody who grew up in the Caribbean, anybody who grew up in Jamaica, know that sea moss probably was your first form of jello.
Mhm.
We watched TV, we saw people eating jello, and we were so excited when we had sea moss because sea
Mhm.
moss was like jello. And we would
Mhm.
have it where we sweeten it with condensed milk. We
Mhm.
didn't think whether or not condensed milk was bad for us. We sweetened with condensed milk. Growing up on the farm, we used to sweeten ours with condensed milk and sugar cane juice, which
Mm.
is the organic form of sugar,
Yeah.
straight from the sugar cane.
Yeah.
So we weren't thinking that, okay, we're going to get something that's loaded with nutrients, loaded with minerals,
Mhm.
because sea moss has 92 minerals.
Out of.
Out of 102, your body's made up of 102 minerals.
Mhm.
Sea moss has 92 minerals.
Wow.
But grandmother wasn't thinking about, or mommy wasn't thinking about that while she was making it.
Mhm. Yeah.
She was making it because you can take a little bit of sea moss and
Mhm.
make a big pot of porridge.
Yeah.
Because it will gel, it will get thick,
Mhm.
and it seems like it'll hold you for the day. Why? Because of the natural fiber.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it helps to ward off hunger. So,
So what has CMOS done for you since you've been
oh wow.
back into or reintroducing yourself to it on a more daily
Yes,
basis?
since I've been taking CMOS, I've noticed that my energy level went up.
Mm-hmm.
Energy level went up,
Mm-hmm.
and strength went up. I'm in the gym, and I'm able to do what I wasn't able to do last year.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know how much CMOS is beneficial for your body.
Mm-hmm.
It helps with repairing the tissues
Mm-hmm.
because I know about how sore I used to be 2 or 3 days later in the gym or
Mm-hmm.
2 days later. Now I don't even feel sore after I work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's because CMOS is changing that in my body.
Mm-hmm.
It's balancing out my hormones. It's
Mm-hmm.
making my body feel so much better when I work out.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so it's good for energy. It has helped with his energy. It has helped when he's working out and when we're working out. And working from home, girl can get kind of lazy sitting in front of a desk all day. So, having that energy is definitely a must. So, when you go to Kadesh.biz, you are going to see a couple of items on there as it pertains to the sea moss. So you're going to see the raw sea moss,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the capsules, and then we have what you call ironclad.
Yeah, we have the
So
ironclad.
the ironclad consists of the sea moss, the sarsaparilla, and the kelp. And then you have the me balance that consists of the sea moss, the bladderwrack,
Bladderwrack. Bladderwrack.
and burdock root.
Yep.
And then you have the superfood plus, which consists of the sea moss and the moringa, and in which we take every single day in the capsule form, and then Frank will make us the smoothies in or with the raw sea moss gel. So there's a lot of stuff twisting in the kitchen, and a lot of capsules being made, and a lot of um, uh, I
Power.
won't say machines, but a lot of different things
A
going
lot of
on
machines going on.
to create these capsules. I will say though that we do use the capsules that are they
Yeah,
vegetarian?
yeah.
The vegetarian capsules, so they digest better in your
And we're
system.
not taking in animal products if you don't want animal products.
Right, you're not taking animal products, and the herbs that is on the label, that is what's in there. So you don't have the fillers and all of
Yeah,
that
no
kind of
fillers. We
stuff.
never use fillers.
Mhm.
I do not like fillers because you're putting in stuff that have no nutritional value
Yeah.
sometimes in people.
Yeah.
And most times it takes up 20-30% of the capsule,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fillers. And
Mhm.
people get, I still see people selling sea moss,
Mhm. Mhm.
which is supposed to be 100% sea moss in the capsule, and
Mhm.
yet still they're right. And fillers, people are using rice as fillers. You
Mhm.
don't get me upset when you see you don't put rice in sea moss. Why would you
Yeah.
put rice in sea moss?
Yeah.
And more likely they use white rice. Who would use white rice to mess up a good batch of sea
Well, it's
moss?
it's so because our friends, big pharma, don't want people to get as
Yeah, they
healthy
don't
as
want you to
they.
use
Yeah.
the product. So
Yeah.
they water down the product, and people will use. If you get sea moss that is already loaded with filler, you will use it, and you'll be like, "Why am I not feeling the energy level of this that people tell me sea moss is supposed to give me? I'm not
Yeah.
feeling this."
Yeah.
But if you use watered down sea moss, you won't
Mhm.
feel it.
Mhm.
They already cut it twice.
Yeah. So let's dispel the non-truth
Hmm.
about all of these different sea mosses, right? Because
Hmm.
we've seen white and purple and yellow and red and all of these different sea mosses where people are saying, well, that one is not good, this one is good, or that one you got to get it from this place and you can't get it from that place. What would you say about that?
It's like growing up in Jamaica, we called it Irish moss.
Mhm. Mhm.
And a lot of confusion came from that because the real Irish moss is from Ireland.
Mhm.
So when you see the real Irish moss in Ireland, it's like flat.
Mhm.
It is sea moss.
Mhm.
This is what people need to understand. It is sea moss. It's
Mhm.
from a different side of the world.
Yeah.
It's different ocean water, different ocean current,
Yeah.
but it still has the nutrients of sea moss.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one in Ireland is called Chondrus crispus.
Mhm.
And
Chondrus crispus.
crispus.
Okay.
Yes, crispus.
Mhm.
And it is not the same one you see in Jamaica.
Mhm.
It's not the same one you see in Grenada, St.
Mhm.
Lucia, in Bahamas. The
Mhm.
Caribbean doesn't have the same sea moss you see in Ireland. The
Yeah.
one in Ireland is Irish moss, which is the Chondrus crispus,
Yeah.
the flat kind.
Mhm.
The one in the Caribbean now,
Mhm.
the one in the Caribbean will look like this. Let me show you this. This is the one from the Caribbean. This one is mainly what you find in the Caribbean.
Mhm.
It's more round instead of flat.
Mhm.
It looks like it has more fingers on it.
Yeah.
See that?
Okay. Mhm.
But it's the same thing where it's same sea moss.
Yeah.
It's the family of sea moss.
Yeah.
The family of sea moss is large.
Yeah.
So
So all of them are good.
all of them are good.
Yeah.
And people will complain about, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I have a green sea moss. Is that better than the purple? Is that better than the gold?"
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. People market
Yeah.
sea moss to say, "Oh yeah, I got the better kind of sea moss."
Mhm.
And I've heard people say, "Oh, this is a pool-grown sea moss." Let me tell you this: you have way more sea moss that
Mhm.
is easier accessible
Mhm.
from the ocean
Mhm.
than for somebody to build a pool big enough, loaded with brine, loaded with salt water, put a moving mechanism in it so they can make sea moss. All they gotta do is purchase ocean property.
Yeah.
They build the pools in the ocean. It's called wildcrafted sea moss.
Yeah.
You build a pool in the ocean
Mhm.
and you using the ocean current,
Yeah.
ocean water.
Yeah.
Only thing you're doing now is regulating,
Yeah.
making sure that you use a sustainable source of body of water,
Yeah.
a larger body of water. Why would you put in a pool? I have people who say, "Oh yeah, I've tasted sea moss and it tastes of chlorine." Man, you're good. So out of all, I'm like, people don't even know what they're tasting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most times you taste sea moss, you're tasting the ocean.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
smell in the ocean. I see people smell sea moss and be like, "I smell chlorine." Man, you're lucky to get a sea moss out of a pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more expensive to
Mhm.
make sea moss from the pool than to buy oceanfront property
Yeah.
and make it in the ocean.
Yeah.
Make a
Yeah.
pool in the ocean.
Yeah.
And what I mean by making a pool in the ocean, all they do is cut off a few acres.
Mhm. Mhm.
And they have divers go down, put
Mhm.
rope across,
Mhm.
and the sea moss will grow along the rope. The weed will grow along the rope.
Okay.
So you break off a piece, it will grow back.
So this myth of this sea moss is better than that sea moss, not even
There is a
true.
big myth about it. And
Mhm.
what we see is we see a lot of people with sea moss with salt, and we see sea moss without salt. People
Mhm.
have a big idea about that. Let me tell you this. When you want to increase, when a seller wants to increase, when a wholesaler wants to increase the weight of their sea moss,
Mhm. They put more salt
what
on
they
it.
do is they put salt on it and they never dry their sea moss.
Okay.
When you want your sea moss, a lot of people have dried sea moss. They call it
Mhm.
sun cured sea moss.
Mhm.
You have sun cured sea moss that is dry.
Mhm.
Sometimes it'll be brittle
Mhm.
because the moisture is gone.
Mhm.
As soon as you place it in water, in
Mhm.
1, 2 hours time, it's starting to increase double the size.
So it weighs more.
So it weighs more.
Mhm.
Now, what they do is, if you're trying to sell 50 pounds of sea moss, you
Mhm.
wouldn't dry the sea moss.
Right.
So what a lot of people do is they never sun cure the sea moss.
Mhm.
That's why if you talk to a wholesaler
Mhm.
who
Which we
sell, yes,
have.
which is going to sell you sea moss, they ask you, do you want sun cured sea moss?
Mhm.
Or
Mhm.
they'll say sun bleached sea moss. That's a more
Mhm.
popular term. Do you
Mhm.
want sun bleached sea moss or you want regular sea moss?
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
uncured. The uncured, they have to salt
Yeah.
for traveling
Yeah.
because depends on how long it's going to take to move across. If it's going on boats, it
Yeah.
could take days, weeks to go across from where it's coming from.
Yeah.
They might want to put some salt on it. If not, they want it dry
Yeah.
so it stays fresh.
Yeah.
When you
Okay.
get it, it's supposed to be fresh, like fresh from the ocean.
Okay.
But people make a big deal about
So there you have it. The myth around this sea moss is good, that sea moss is not good. You need the purple kind, you need the green kind. I have the red kind. Yours is smelling like chlorine.
it.
No.
And
The sea moss is from the ocean. It is good.
and listen to this. A lot of times you'll hear people say like they'll have the green,
Mhm.
and the green is unique because
Mhm.
there's not a lot of green moss.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of green sea moss,
Mhm.
but it's the same sea moss.
Yeah.
You have a lot of you have purple. People be like, oh, I got the purple.
And
Of
the
course,
color is just you can so you can tell where it's
yeah,
from.
yeah.
Okay.
Different ocean water
Yeah.
have more of this or more of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would bring the color
To the sea
to the
moss.
sea moss,
Mhm.
but that wouldn't say that it's 91
Yeah.
minerals
Yeah.
or it's 90 minerals
Yeah.
or it's not as strong. Put it this way, sea moss more likely, they, even the varying species,
Yeah.
it's like you have one kind of cow, you have another kind of cow.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is steak, but some people be like, well, my steak is better because it's bison steak.
It's
Yeah,
grass fed
it's
steak.
grass fed steak, not corn fed steak. More likely people gonna eat it and be like, I ate a steak.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
it's the same milk.
Yeah, it's the same milk.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about. Well, let's get. You just saw the raw sea moss, right? And so the raw sea moss, if we can get that, we have this on the site. Again, it's on your screen, www.kadesh.biz.
And
And
this is washed. This
yes,
is cleaned. And look at that.
yes.
It
So
still smells like the ocean.
this sea moss is, we have it in 1 pound bags because we have so many orders, right? So we haven't increased yet, but we have the 1 pound bag for $23 plus shipping for the raw sea moss.
And this, the scientific name for this is not Chondrus crispus. This is not Chondrus crispus.
Yeah,
This is not really truly Irish moss.
yeah,
This is actually a sea moss from the Caribbean or Asia. But it's not the sea moss from Ireland that is Chondrus crispus.
yeah.
This is what they call Gracilea.
Okay.
This is Gracilea. This is more round.
Yeah.
Look at the leaves. Look at the stems. It's more round
Yes.
than flat. I think it was started off with the wrong scientific name and it just continued rolling down the hill.
Yeah. So we hope to get Konya. Thank you so much for supporting our business. We hope to have the gel at some point. We kind of shy away from the gel because of the lifespan on it
Yeah,
being 2 weeks and
2 to 3 weeks,
2 to 3 weeks and making sure that we refrigerate
yeah,
it
and
and
it has to
keep it
get to you
cool,
on
and it
time.
has to get to you on time. So
And we don't want to use preservatives in your food.
yes.
We don't want to put fillers in your food so
Right.
it can have a longer shelf life.
Yeah, yeah. We want to keep
CMOS,
it
yeah,
natural. We want to keep it natural. But Frank will be doing some videos on making the gel so that you can get the raw kind and make your own gel in the comfort of your own home.
and
And
look, this, if you get this amount of CMOS, you can have this for like 3 days worth.
yeah,
You
you can soak
soak
that for
this
3 days.
overnight
Mhm.
for 2 days, overnight or 2 days, till
Mhm.
it get nice and soft.
Yeah.
2 days will make it real soft.
Yeah.
When you blend it in your blender, you
Yeah.
can have 3 days worth of smoothie.
Yeah, and the good thing about the pound bag, and we helped Dr. Sweet with this, but the good thing about the bag is you can take how much you want to out of your bag
Yep.
and soak it, so you don't have to soak the entire pound.
No.
Right?
You don't
So
want to soak your pound.
right, so the little bit that you just picked up,
Yep.
you can soak that and use it
Even
in
a
3 days.
even a small amount.
Yeah.
You just need like a half a pound, a half a ounce.
Yeah.
Woo! You just
Yeah.
want a half a ounce of
Yeah.
dried sea moss,
Yeah.
and you can make a smoothie for
Yeah.
2 days.
And it's awesome for your skin too. I mean, your skin We have experienced your skin clearing up. We're young, but we're not that young, right? We almost 50.
Yeah,
So,
well,
it's doing us real good with those 10-minute workouts that we got going on. But it has helped us with our skin, our energy levels. I mean, it's been a blessing to be able to consume this on a daily basis. So let's talk about the capsules.
well, let me tell you this first. They have this thing, this amino acid, I think.
Yes.
It's amino acid.
Hmm.
And it is called taurine.
Yes, taurine.
Taurine, yeah.
Taurin.
Yeah,
Hmm.
taurine. And taurine is known to be a fat burner.
Yeah.
It is really good fat burner. And what it does is it helps the body to burn the fat from around the muscle while leaving you lean and toned. You get toned faster.
And that's in the CMOS.
Yeah,
And
that's
all
in
of this
CMOS.
information is on our site
Yeah.
too, under the blog
Hmm.
piece, where you can
And
read
what I
up on
like
that.
is if I had known about this 10, 15 years ago, if I had known about this 15 years ago,
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah.
we were taking CMOS in Jamaica. I knew about CMOS, but
Yeah.
not much of the benefits of CMOS. If I
Yeah.
knew about the benefits of CMOS,
Yeah.
oh man, when I was competing, I would have make leap and bounds
Yeah. Yeah.
because I found out now that I'm dropping fat way more easier at my age, and this
Yeah.
is not supposed to be possible.
Yeah.
The older you get, the harder it is to burn fat, and I'm
Yes.
dropping fat now faster than when I was working out 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know,
It's the taurine.
yeah, this CMOS is phenomenal.
And then we have the capsules. So we have the CMOS capsules. 120 of them come in the pack, and it is a 1 month supply.
Yep.
And so you take two with breakfast, two with lunch. Again, because of the energy, you don't want to be taking this at night for dinner.
No, you don't want
Because
to take this at dinner.
you might be trying to work out at night to get rid of some of that, to exasperate some of that energy. So you have the 120 capsules, that is a month supply. It's 4 per day. And again, it has 92 or 90?
92 minerals.
92 of the 110,
102.
102 minerals that are in your body. And beginning October 1st, which is another week or so, we will be offering the auto ship. So you can put your card on file and we will send you your capsules like clockwork every month, so that you won't miss a beat. One of the things that we've learned, as we also have skincare that you will see on Kadesh's website soon. But one of the things that we've learned with our skincare is the regimen and consistency is key.
You want to be
And
consistent.
so you can't have all natural products and consume it and expect a miracle overnight, because this is what you need, but yet you are consuming junk food too.
Yeah.
Like, you have to change your lifestyle.
Let me tell you this. Growing up in the Caribbean, we made our sea moss with milk.
Yeah.
It tastes really good, really creamy.
Yeah. But the benefit
But
of it.
yeah, you're like murdering the sea moss right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
And
good to use plant-based.
Let's just plug this in right here. We just going to kill the myth again and say, if you put it with milk, don't think that you're not going to have mucus
Yeah.
in your system, because
You're trying to get rid of the mucus.
right,
You
it
don't want to
doesn't
add
match.
mucus.
Yeah. It doesn't match. It's like drinking a cup of coffee with orange juice. Like, it doesn't go together to put orange juice in your coffee instead of creamer. So if you use cow milk with the sea moss, you will get the mucus. And according to our studies and research, mucus is the only thing that causes every disease that you will have in your body. So don't do the cow milk with the sea moss.
Yeah, you want to go to a plant-based milk. You want to use Coconut milk. I love using
Yes.
coconut milk.
Yes.
I use almond milk sometimes when I can't get my coconut milk, but I would rather use coconut milk because
Yes.
coconut milk is better.
Yes.
And you can use hemp milk,
Mm-hmm.
or you can use what they call that, Brazil nuts.
Brazil nuts.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can make your milk from Brazil nuts.
Yes.
And
And almonds.
yeah,
Yeah.
almond,
Yeah.
but almond
It's a
is
little
like
longer process,
not
but
even
yeah.
that. It's like it's not. There's a lot of things about almond that are really slight and is, you know what I mean? It's good, but it's not. It's better than cow's milk,
Yeah.
but it's not as good as coconut
Coconut
milk.
milk. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
if you're in the Caribbean, if you're in Jamaica, and you can get some jackfruit seed,
Mm-hmm.
oh man,
Yeah.
send me a pound of jackfruit seed. I want some jackfruit seed. Let me tell you this: you can bake jackfruit seed, or you can boil jackfruit seed. Take
Yeah.
off the outer core, put some water in your blender, blend it up real fine, strain it out, and you get milk.
Yes.
Oh
Good
man,
milk. Good milk.
good milk, some good nut milk.
So there you go with that. Now, so we went through the raw sea moss and the capsules. Go on out to kadesh.biz and get your order, and let me know if you want to set up that auto ship. Now we have Ironclad. So when Frank told me about Ironclad, Me Balance, and Superfood Plus, I'm like, okay, we've been watching a little bit too much TV with the Iron Fist
Oh
and all
yeah,
of
yeah.
these
I
people
want
when
my I want my
we be
ironclad.
movie binging on our days on our day off because we try to get one. But so Ironclad has the sea moss, the sarsaparilla,
Yeah,
and the
and
kelp.
the kelp.
So what is the
Sarsapilla.
sar sarsaparilla
Sarsaparilla.
and the kelp? Talk to us about what those herbs are. And let me just put this disclaimer out there: we are not MDs. We are not doctors. We do a lot of research. My husband reads a lot. And we have the Holy Spirit that will lead and
And
guide
my
us
grandma
into
grew me up
all
on
truth.
herbs.
And his
And
grandmother
I
grew
know she
him
was
up on
maroon.
it.
She was a maroon from the hills of Port Antonio.
Yeah.
She knew about her herbs.
So we just want to make sure that we clarify that we are not going to confirm whether it heals anything, whether these herbs will, get rid of different ailments that you might have. But if you take it and you see that you are no longer on your high blood pressure pills or your diabetic pills or your thyroid pills, that is your testimony to tell. But we have to be very careful of the verbiage that we use because we are not MDs, okay? We
Let me
are
say this.
holistic people.
Let me say this. My grandmother, she lived to be 87 years old.
Mhm.
I know she could have lived longer if she wanted to,
Mhm. Mhm.
because in the last part of her life, she just didn't really
She was tired.
yeah, she was tired.
Mhm.
She was tired. She did. Her husband died. She didn't want to live alone for too long,
Mhm.
but she was never sick.
Mhm.
She was never sick. I think she started feeling like she needed, or we thought she needed to go to the doctor after she passed 80 years old.
Mhm.
Get a regular checkup. But her blood pressure was better than mine
Mhm.
because she used herbs.
Yeah.
She knew all her herbs. People would go to her and say, this is happening to me, that is happening to me. What should I take? Nobody
Yeah.
called her doctor, nobody called her healer, nothing. She
Mhm.
just knew her herbs.
Yeah. But again, our friends
Yeah,
will
yeah.
will try to dismantle what the Lord is the knowledge and the wisdom that the Lord has given to you. With those simple words, it will heal. It
Yeah,
will,
yeah, yeah.
and all of that. So we will not be saying that.
Let me
Um,
just use one of my grandmother word. She would tell you, drink that sarsaparilla, it will purge your blood. She'll tell you, go drink that sarsaparilla because she'll use words like, your blood too sweet. And she'll tell us, you will get purged like 4 times per year.
Yeah.
4 times per year you will get purged, and when you get purged, you're getting herbs.
Yeah.
You're getting the herbs, sometimes 3 or 4 herbs boiled up together, and you're
Yeah.
gonna drink that for a week,
Yeah.
maybe the last week before you go back to school.
Yeah. Because you done had all the
Yeah,
coconut
you
and
have too many
black cake
mangoes.
and
You
mangoes
have too
and
many mangoes, too many fruits all year, and now
yeah.
you need to purge your blood.
Yeah.
But when you purge your blood, what you're doing is purifying your
Yeah. You're
blood.
cleaning
Yeah,
it.
you're cleaning your blood. You're getting rid of all the mucus. My grandma never said, "Oh, drink this and get rid of the mucus out of your body." She never said, "Drink this and get rid of the mucus," because she wasn't verbs. She wasn't versed on that. She wasn't on that level to tell us medicinally what this is doing in your body.
Yeah.
But she knew you drink this and you will feel better. Drink this and your head hurts. Drink this and you will feel better. She didn't have the scientific term to say, listen, this and this and this is happening to your body.
Yeah.
You're eliminating mucus, and you're going to go to the bathroom and you're going to detox. My
Yeah.
grandma never used the word detox in her. But
Yeah.
she knew, drink this herb
Yeah.
and you will feel better.
Yeah. And
And
you
that's,
did.
yeah.
You did. So talk to us about the sarsaparilla and the kelp.
Oh,
Sarsaparilla.
sarsaparilla.
That is in our
Ironclad.
ironclad with the sea moss,
Yep.
and we have that back here as well. It is also 120 capsules, a month supply,
Yep.
and those are $29 for the ironclad, right?
Well, yep.
So talk to us about that.
And why I really call it ironclad is because the level of iron in sarsaparilla is highest, one of the plants with the highest level of iron.
Yeah.
And this is natural iron. This is not man created, because really and truly, if man can create iron, it's not really good for you.
Yeah.
Really and truly. So man can't really create the iron in a pill that said this is what your body needs.
Yeah.
So I won't get into that really, but I'm just saying the iron that your body needs is in the plant that you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
It's in the food that you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
That's how your body's gonna take up real elements,
Mm-hmm.
real minerals,
Mm-hmm.
and sarsaparilla is loaded with iron.
Yeah.
It's loaded with zinc.
Yeah.
It's loaded with magnesium, chromium, and calcium.
And
Ooh.
iron is good for if you are
Cold all the time.
cold, not getting enough sleep.
Yeah, if
right?
you're not getting enough
really
sleep.
tired because maybe you have
Kids. If you got kids and they're stressing you out, your body's using up all the
We're not
nutrients.
going to talk about my situation.
No, I'm not talking about you. Talk about people who have a lot of kids.
But what I was I was talking about when you want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
What's that term called when you're lacking
Oh,
in sleep?
oh, you have insomnia?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that could be from low iron.
Yeah. If
right?
with your body, if you have insomnia, more likely it's draining on you.
Yeah.
You're getting stressed out, and your body start using up more
Yeah.
minerals
Yeah.
just to stay awake.
Your thyroid.
Yeah, your thyroid can be all out of shock too. And when
Yeah.
your thyroid is out of shock, your hormone levels
Yeah.
is all over the place.
Yeah.
Your thyroid really controls a lot of your hormone level in your body. And when your thyroid, you have terms like hypothyroidism
Hyper.
and hyper.
Mm-hmm.
Hyper, you burn fat like, ooh, you can't keep weight on.
Yeah.
Hypo, you can't keep weight off.
Yeah.
You, as soon as you lose 10 pounds, you gain 20.
And your iron impacts
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So, and your iodine too your iodine is basically where you're gonna get your iodine from your kelp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get your iodine, you get your daily supply of iodine
Yeah.
from your kelp, and
Yeah.
your iron you're gonna get from your sarsaparilla.
Okay. So what's the difference with iron and
Iodine?
iodine?
Iodine is out of the ocean.
Okay.
Iodine is over the ocean.
Because when you say iodine, I'm thinking of the little purple thing that you put when you
Iodine.
get a
Oh,
cut.
when you get a cut. No,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Okay.
Iodine is basically from the ocean. It's in all ocean vegetables.
Okay.
This is what people need to understand. Iodine is in all ocean vegetables. If it grows in the ocean,
It has
it has
iodine.
iodine in it.
Okay.
So iodine is in the kelp, it's in the bladderwrack, it's in the sea moss.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're getting, so the ironclad is just that. You
yeah,
are
yeah,
getting so much iron in this ironclad with the sea moss, the
yeah.
sarsaparilla, say
Sea
that
moss
for
and the
me,
sarsaparilla.
sarsaparilla,
Sarsaparilla.
and the
In
kelp.
Jamaica, we call it sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla.
And they have the kelp. The kelp is a plant too,
Yeah,
right?
kelp is a plant. It's a tree that grows in the ocean.
Okay.
It grows up to like 200, over 200 feet.
Mhm.
So if the water is like over 200 feet of water,
Yeah.
and you're swimming or in it, or and you feel something crawling on your feet, if
Yeah.
you know the water is deep, you're probably rubbing against a top of a tree.
Okay.
So kelp grows, it grows like a tree, and the leaves are flat. The branches are flat,
Mhm.
and they just flow in the ocean.
Mhm.
So when you get it, what they do is they harvest the leaves
Mhm.
and they dry those out,
Mhm.
and then they grind them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most times we see kelp. We never really see kelp
Mhm.
in its natural form.
Yeah, I've
We
never
see the
seen.
powder.
I've never even seen kelp ingredient like in anything that I've read. I don't remember seeing kelp.
A lot of people has never really even used kelp,
Yeah, but
but
it's good for your iron.
it's really good for your iodine, for
Yeah.
iodine as a
Yeah.
source of iodine.
And the good thing is that these capsules are good for. They are safe for children. They are safe for pregnant women. We have a
Um,
couple of pregnant customers.
the CMOS is
The sea moss.
the CMOS is good for pregnant. I wouldn't go to the sarsaparilla
Mhm.
or the kelp or the
Mhm.
bladderwrack
Mhm. Or the burdock root
or the burdock
for
root
pregnant
for
women.
pregnant women.
Mhm. Yes.
CMOS is okay. CMOS is
Yes.
okay.
Yes. So then the kelp and the
And if
sarsaparilla
you can
is
talk to your doctor,
yeah, right.
doctor, talk to your doctor, maybe bring her around to CMOS and tell her to try that, have it tested and see if it's good for you if you're pregnant. Maybe she hasn't tried CMOS yet. Introduce her to it.
Okay. So my husband is funny. So let's talk about Me Balance. We have the Me
Me
Balance
balance.
capsules, and I take those two every day, and that has the sea moss, the
The
bladder
bladder
wrack,
wrack.
and the burdock root
Yep.
in it. So
Burdock root. Let me tell you, once again, we're looking at a cleanser,
yeah,
a detoxer.
okay.
It really purge your blood. It really purges your blood. It purifies you. Really purifies you.
Okay.
So if you're taking burdock, you
Yeah.
want to drink a lot of water
Yes.
because it's
You gotta
gonna,
replace
yeah,
what you're losing.
it's gonna detox your body.
Yeah.
So it's like a natural diuretic.
Yeah.
Diuretic. Don't accuse my accent.
So it's a natural diuretic.
Diuretic.
Okay, okay.
Diuretic. It makes you lose a lot of water. How is that? I break down the examples for you.
Yeah. So you have to consume a lot of water when you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the burdock root
yeah,
because you have to replace what you're losing.
yeah. Keep your
Because
body
it cleans your
balanced.
colon out and you keep your
Hmm.
body balanced because
Yeah,
we are 90 something percent
yeah, yeah,
water,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So what about the bladder wrack?
The bladder rack is real nice too because the bladder rack is again sea vegetable,
Yeah,
so it's loaded with nutrients,
yeah,
just like the sea moss,
yeah.
and it's loaded with iodine again.
So what are some of the things in your research that
Oh
you've seen that
boy,
it was helpful to?
this bad boy burn fat.
Yeah,
It burns fat.
yeah.
Just like kelp,
Yeah.
most sea vegetable burn fat
Yeah.
because it gets your body where it uses your fat for energy.
And then you're not even hungry.
You're not hungry.
Yeah.
I can go hours without eating.
Yeah.
And back in the days, I think this was so bad for my body. I'm gonna lose muscle. And now I'm telling you, I can go hours without eating. In the morning, my first thing in the morning is anywhere from 32 ounces of water to
Hmm.
50 ounces of water. That'll be my first meal for the day. And then I'll have some sea moss.
Yeah.
I'll have some sea moss, whether or not I'm having a smoothie, or I'm having porridge, or I'm having two capsules, or I'm having a few capsules of sea moss and a banana.
Hmm.
And I can stay with that until 2, 3, 4 hours later.
Hmm.
All I'm drinking is water because sea moss increase in size in your stomach.
Yeah.
The more it stays in your stomach, the more it's going to increase in size. So you're not really hungry as you normally would.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
burning fat.
So the me balance is also $29,
Yeah, me
and
balance
it's
is
a hundred
29.
and twenty
Yeah,
capsules, and that's for a day as well.
yeah, 4 days.
Now I know if you're like me and you don't like swallowing capsules, because we go through this whole, you know, indigenous.
And let me say this. Let me say this before you. A lot of people are going through iodine deficiency
Yeah.
and don't even know it
Yeah.
because a lot of people will say, "I can't lose weight."
Yeah.
More likely, they're a hypothyroid.
Yeah.
Their body is, the hormone is so out of balance
Yeah. Yeah.
that it makes you gain weight. If you eat a chip, you're gonna gain weight.
Yeah.
And you think now, oh yeah, it's just the way my family is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way your family is that the family ate bad for years.
Yeah.
So you ate what your mother eat, you ate what your father ate,
Yeah.
he eat what his father and mother eat.
Yeah.
So what happened is your hormones are so out of balance, your iodine is so low.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you start taking
Me balance.
me balance, which
Yeah.
is iodine rich,
Mhm.
when you start taking ironclad, which is
Yeah.
iron and iodine rich from the
Yeah.
kelp, your
Yeah.
body start burning fat naturally.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is what I found out.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's saying this to me. My body is burning fat naturally.
Yeah. Yeah. You're experiencing
Yeah,
it.
I'm experiencing this.
Now we do have some clients who have told us that they empty the capsule in their smoothie. Whatever works for you, it works for you. I swallow them because I don't want to go through emptying the capsules, but I literally have issues like swallowing these capsules. Like we just go through this every day. I'm just not a pill person.
That's why we drink smoothies.
But
That's why we get our smoothies every day because
yes,
see if you don't like taking 5 capsules, 6 capsules, 7 capsules per day.
yeah,
Me, I don't have a problem with taking pills.
yeah,
I love taking my capsules.
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
So if you don't like taking your capsule, you can take smoothie. I can simply go downstairs and grab myself a spoon of grounded seaweed, grounded sea moss, and use it make a smoothie.
yeah, yeah.
So
So that's it's your option what you want to do if you're not good with swallowing capsules. So every day he asks me, I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, I exaggerate and say, yeah, I took all 1,000 of those capsules that you making me take, but it's good. It is good for you. And so then we have the Superfood
the
Plus
Superfood Plus,
that is also on the site. That is $29,
$29 for
and
200.
it's 200 capsules.
So you have more than a
Um,
month's supply.
yeah, so you have more than a month's supply because it's still four per
Yeah,
day.
and you can take 5 per day if you want to. It's not gonna
Yeah,
hurt you.
it's food.
Yeah.
It's
Now
food.
you have it where you can take 5 per day and it won't hurt you.
Right. So you have the sea moss, And you
Yep.
have the moringa.
Sea moss and moringa.
What is
Moringa?
moringa?
Moringa is a tree, and the leaves can be used, the root can be used, the bark can be used, the fruit with some little pods. It's a pods with seeds in them. The
Mm-hmm.
seed, so it's like everything on the plant. They realize this plant now is a superfood,
Yeah.
and it can be used. You can do the research because we're not going to tell you what and what and what this is working for, but they use words that I'm not at liberty to use, but they say it for the this and the that. Just look at our website and
Yes.
you'll see a lot of
Information about
information,
it.
and you will see how it gets rid of inflammation.
Yeah.
It works. It works.
And so, and so,
So
so moringa is another tree.
yeah, it's a tree, and it's what, Central America, South America, India, Africa.
Yeah.
It's grown all over. I
And
used to see some trees in Jamaica too. We never thought about it like, oh yeah, that's a superfood right there. No, we
yeah,
never looked at it like that. We just use plants that we know were edible.
yeah.
We use plants that we know we could make tea out of.
And there's a scripture that says that
The herbs.
everything that God made for us,
Hmm.
the herbs,
For the healing of the nation.
are, yes, for the healing of the nation. So if you want your body to be healed, you need to get some herbs in your system. It's point blank.
Well,
And
let
that's
me
what
tell you
it
this.
is.
This is my testimony.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you this is a scientific thing. I'm just telling you what I did.
Yes.
Now, I remember years ago, I had psoriasis, eczema. One of them things that you break out over your skin.
Yeah.
And I went to the doctor, doctor after doctor after doctor, and they give me creams or shampoo. They say, use this when you shower. I use all of that. Some of them burn, never work.
And the creams had the
Cortisone, I think
cortisone
some
and
of yeah, steroids,
mhm,
but it didn't work.
mhm,
And I just started saying, God, I need something for my skin. So when I got serious about my relationship with Christ, and one day after I baptized, I was looking at the trees. It
mhm,
just clicked just like that. Looking at the trees, and God was saying to me, the trees are for the healing.
mhm,
All of a sudden, I started seeing trees as nutrients,
mhm,
as minerals. There was a strong connection to plants that I never had before.
mhm.
So, what I did was, I started getting herbs.
Yeah.
And I will get different herbs and I will put them in olive oil and soak them in olive oil. Sometimes I let them dry
Mhm,
and I'll soak them in olive oil and I will use that oil and rub on my skin
mhm.
to the point where I had shirts that I couldn't wear anymore. Because let me tell you this: if you put oil on your skin and put on your shirt or put on any clothes over it, if the oil soaks into the clothes, you can't really get, and it's dried in, you can't really get that smell out.
Mhm,
So more likely, my body started healing up
mhm,
just from using the herbs.
mhm,
And over time, I don't know even know how long it took
mhm,
because my back healed up so good. And the problem was when I would take a shower, I would use a towel and I rub across my back. And the towel would be brown because my skin was coming off. I didn't realize it was my skin that was coming off.
mhm,
I would be like, my back is still dirty and I feel my back itching because it was raw. I was tearing off the skin.
yeah,
And then I started using the oil with the herbs in it and my
yeah.
back started clearing up.
And it hasn't been
Yes. So I didn't have to go to no
issues
more
since.
doctor with that one. So hey, doctors are
Catch it,
really
y'all.
good.
Catch it. Doctors are
Doctors
good.
are
We
really good.
believe that
They're
God gave them
yeah,
the wisdom that they have, right?
to tell you
But
what's wrong, to tell you something is wrong with
yes.
you.
But in everything,
He already gave you the
we
healing.
need to go to God for everything. We take the advice of doctors. We appreciate the Lord for having them because some things we don't know what it is. And the doctor is there to give you the diagnosis.
Go to your
God is
doctor.
there to
Go see your
heal
doctor, but
the
make sure you pray.
diagnosis.
Make sure you
Yes,
pray. If you're a
yes,
believer, make sure you pray and you say, God, what is this going on in my body?
yes,
Let me tell you this. What I found out is sometimes God is telling us what's going on and we just don't want to listen.
yeah, yeah. We
We,
want
we,
the
we, we,
immediate.
we want doctors to tell us what's going on. We don't want to say, God, tell me this because that's too vague. That's
Yeah,
too vague right there. But if you ask God, God, what is this going on in my body?
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
will tell you.
yeah. And we've experienced that.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
And one thing I can tell you this, I really believe that if that's a gift, I would at the time when I found out that I had a love for trees, I had a love for herbs.
Hmm.
I didn't say, well, this is a gift that God has given me,
Yeah,
but I realized God has given me a love for herbs.
yeah.
And when you have a love for herbs, you see things in herbs that people don't normally see.
And
You
he's giving
see,
you wisdom
yeah, He
in
gives you
what it
wisdom
is.
on the herb. I will ask God. I will see somebody sick, and I will say, God, what is it that person needs?
Hmm.
And He will give me a herb. As you see more, a lot of times God has given me a herb or given me a tonic what that person needs.
Hmm.
And it's only after research I will be like, but how is this good for this?
Yeah.
You remember that lady from way back when that
Hmm.
she had a low blood count,
Hmm.
and God just told me what she needed,
Hmm.
and the blood count went up. Now, I'm just even surprised because right now I'm reading,
Hmm.
and now I found out that's one of the most powerful herb for this
And
situation.
she was a co-worker.
Yeah.
She was on her deathbed because she was going to the doctor several times a week getting blood transfusions. Her blood was like
Blood
ridiculous.
count was low.
Her blood count was really low, and the Lord told you what to,
Yeah.
and she was so excited. We made you made it for
Yeah,
her.
I
We
made
made
it.
her a whole
I made
gallon.
her a gallon.
She drunk like almost half the gallon. I'm like, whoa, 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 slow down. And she had to step back and take what she was supposed to take. That woman is still living today, and it's been 8 years.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been 7 or 8 years, and she is still living today,
And
and
it's a
her
simple
blood.
herb. It's a
Yes,
simple herb. It's a simple cooking herb.
yes,
You would never, I would never think about that on my own. God just said, this is what she needs to take.
yes, yes.
Sometimes I have to stop and be like, God, did I just hear that?
Yes,
Sometimes it'll give me a
yes,
herb
yes,
that I never heard of this before.
yes, yes.
And I won't even tell you what he told me for COVID because I'm gonna keep that on the rap low down because I'm no doctor. But when I see COVID was going around, the first thing I said, God, I know this thing going around, but I know you had the cure already.
Yes, and it is keeping your immune
Yeah,
system
strengthening your immune system.
strengthened, boosted. All of the. Let's talk about another. I want to get another myth out of the way for people to understand.
Hmm.
And this is off topic from CMOS and everything that we have going on with Kadesh, but I just want to share this with you because I found this when my husband said this to me. It was profound, and I looked at things a lot differently because we raised our children on this thing as if it was like Bible. So let's talk about vitamin C
Vitamin C.
and the myth of these vitamin C vitamins where people are getting like 1,000 and 2,000
Yeah, 2,000
milligrams
milligram.
of vitamin C to
Yeah.
keep their immune system boosted. But what is the vitamin C that we're buying off of these shelves, and what is the vitamin C that we need in our
No, no.
system?
Look at it this way. If man could create a vitamin C that was the exact same thing as God created in oranges,
Yeah,
he would be like God.
yeah.
Now,
What's the ingredient in
ascorbic
the
acid.
ascorbic
Ascorbic
acid
acid.
is the ingredient in these vitamin
Yeah.
C vitamins. What
And
is that doing for you?
and pretty much nothing. But people believe that if they take 500 milligrams or 1,000 milligrams
Yeah,
of ascorbic acid.
yeah,
Now this is going to be really what your body needs. You will get the same thing from eating 2 oranges a day,
yeah,
because what I found out is vitamin C is what they call a water soluble.
yeah,
Your body is going to use certain amount, and the amount that your body don't need, it gets rid of.
yeah.
So if
That's
you,
why they say it's 2,000 milligrams
yeah,
because
yeah,
you're only gonna probably get.
you're only going to use what your body can use,
Yeah,
and this, you can't use a synthetic vitamin C to solve a natural problem.
yeah,
People have been doing this for years, so a lot of times it's like taking a placebo,
yeah.
because people can get ill by taking a placebo. If
Mhm.
you tell somebody this is the medication that your body needs and this is going to keep you alive, they probably take it and believe that it's going to work, and it will work because their mindset tell them it's going to work.
Yeah,
So if your mindset tell you, oh, it's coming to flu season, I need to take me 1,000 milligrams. I used to do that too.
yeah,
I used to buy a big bottle with 240 1,000 milligrams vitamin C and take
yeah,
one of those big capsules every day, thinking I'm doing myself some good.
yeah.
But let me tell you this: if I knew what I knew now, I'd be taking CMOS.
So ascorbic acid. It look on the bottle and read the ingredients. Ascorbic acid is
Think about orange.
one of the main ingredients in the
It
vitamin
is, it
C.
is the vitamin C
It
that they
is the
use.
vitamin C, but it's doing nothing for your body. Nothing.
So look at this. If if you look at a bottle of orange juice, and sometimes they even put ascorbic acid in the orange juice as a preservative,
Mhm.
because ascorbic acid is a good preservative.
Yeah.
It's a good preservative.
Mhm.
But if you look at a bottle of naturally squeezed orange juice, you will not see ascorbic acid added.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will see vitamin C.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will see that it has vitamin C. It probably tell you on the daily percentage of vitamin C that's in a glass of orange juice, but it won't tell you the daily supply of ascorbic acid. But
Yeah.
when when I started talking like that, people say, "Oh, don't say that. Don't open your mouth and say that. That's not smart." People think about you. People listen to you and say you sound stupid if you say, "Don't take ascorbic acid. Take vitamin C," because it's the same thing. I say, if man could create vitamin C like how God created vitamin C, man will be rich just by that. They'll become like God.
And that's why it's called supplement
Yeah, it's a supplement.
because it's not the real thing.
And let me tell you this: people are going around saying, okay, this is the best vitamin to take. 3 a day, 4 a day, 5 a day, 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day.
Mhm.
Whichever vitamin you want to take. If you're taking CMOS, you
Mhm.
won't need to take vitamins.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you start taking some Me Balance,
Mhm.
Me Balance, Me Balance have all the nutrients your body needs,
Yeah.
all the minerals your body needs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you start taking Me Balance, and you can throw away your vitamins, all the vitamins that you have in your pantry, store it up. You, and the good thing is CMOS can last a year. You can have CMOS for more than a year.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I'll probably go to Jamaica, open a cupboard, and I'll find some CMOS that been there for like 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 years.
Yeah.
CMOS don't really go bad like that,
Yeah.
especially when it's nice sun dried.
Yeah.
When your CMOS is nice sun dried, treated by the sun, it's dried out. It's like I would say now it's like wire. It's dry.
Yeah.
It's like nothing but fiber. Your old fiber in your hand.
Yeah.
If you have that, oh man,
You good.
yeah, it'll last you for years without
Okay.
going bad.
So there you have it. We have go on out to Kadesh.biz. There's a lot of information that we've put out there under the blog tab so that you can read up on everything that we've been talking about. We have the raw sea moss, the sea moss capsules, the Me Balance, the Ironclad, the Superfood Plus. Everything that you need are in these capsules. And I am so grateful that the Lord has not only given me an anointed man, but he's smart and good looking.
Oh,
you just
wow.
can't beat that,
Oh,
right?
don't say that now. Let me take it
and,
off. Okay, okay, okay.
and so we want to hear for those of you who have purchased the CMOS and you are, doing this thing on a daily basis and you're serious about building your immune system, especially in this pandemic that we are in. We want to hear your testimonies. If you have questions, you can go to the website and there's a little contact us or chat now button that you can send us your questions and we will answer them. And then you want to share this information with your family and friends. Again, the CMOS is safe for children. Make your children a banana smoothie and put some CMOS in there.
I grew up on it, never hurt me nothing.
Yeah, so give this to them. We spend a lot of time, a lot of money on the road, going to the wholesaler that God has just put in our lap to bring this to you on a daily basis. And so we want you to enjoy it and be healthy, as the title of tonight's conversation is Healthy Living with the 18. And so, honey, thank you
You are very
for
welcome.
spending your time with me this evening.
Yeah, otherwise I would have been loading some capsules up to go out.
We are appreciative of the wisdom that God has given to you. So listen, good night. We will see you. What is today? Wednesday. We'll see you Friday, God willing.
We'll see you tomorrow. We're doing a cardio tomorrow. We're doing our exercise
we're
workout.
doing our exercise tomorrow. Well, today in 1 minute.
Yeah.
We're doing our cardio, so we'll see you then. And then on Friday, we will be praying and interceding for marriages. The Lord has placed this in my spirit to lift up marriages in this season. And so we are getting those prayer requests for marriages. If you have prayer requests, send them to me. I will not mention your name while we are interceding, but I will pray for what you are asking for in your marriage. And so we're going to intercede. And then Sunday, God willing, we'll be back for service at 11 a.m. with, I'm sure, an awesome words. A lot of people think because I live with Frank that I know what he's going to preach, but I don't.
We have a new series starting on Sunday.
Yeah, I literally learn right with you, and the Lord just blesses my soul. I be like, wow, I can't believe I'm in the same house with him. And so Sunday we'll see you, Friday we'll see you, tomorrow we'll see you, God willing, or later today. So be blessed, share this video, and go out to the site and get your information. And don't forget, put your orders on auto ship so that you can be the priority where we can get yours out first every month by the 5th of the month. And it takes 3 to 5 days for shipping. And we are now shipping to Canada. And so if any of you have friends in Canada or whatever, send them the site. Let them know you want to stay healthy in this season. So without further ado, we will see you guys later. We love you, love you, love you with the love of the Lord. And we will talk soon. God bless.
Take care. See you.